Hey, this is Payal Nanjiani, and welcome to yet another episode of Leadership and Success Mastery. And in today's episode, I want to talk to you about a question I receive most often from people: how to accelerate growth. Now, in fact, this question, it reminds me of the time when I was delivering a leadership workshop at a convention in Florida. And as always, I reached very early to the center, and I was setting up the system and everything. When I saw that the windows of that room, it opened up towards the beach, and there was this beautiful view of the ocean that I was enjoying. Just then, what caught my attention was this crow who was flying with a piece of meat in its mouth. It was, I think, trying to find a place to sit, a tree to sit on. And then all of a sudden, there are this group of eagles who just was chasing the crow. And just then, the crow was, I think the chase just went on for a long time, and the crow was really tired of flying. And just at that time, I was thinking, why is this crow flying in such a state of panic? If only he would let go of that piece of meat that he was holding on so tightly to in its beak, he would be able to accelerate its speed and fly higher. In fact, if he would just drop that meat, it would even distract those eagles, who would then begin to fly toward that dropped piece of meat. And now that crow would be, free to accelerate its speed and would be able to hunt for many more such pieces of meat and enjoy its journey. In reality, most of us, we aspire to achieve big in our professional life. We want to fly high. We want to achieve that income. We want to change our destiny, have a better status. We want to be that leader that creates an impact, in our organization and in the world. But have you ever noticed the reality? In reality, there are only a small percentage of people who achieve their dream. They change their destiny and they're achieving what they want to achieve. Majority of the people, it is so sad to see that they are working hard. They are doing everything it takes to fly high and reach to the top, but sadly, they aren't able to. This is because, like that crow, many of us are holding on to stuff that weigh us down. In fact, one thing that I would like you to know is this: everything that you want to achieve in your professional life is uphill, and for you to climb that uphill, for you to accelerate your speed and reach to the top, you've got to travel light. We don't always realize that we are walking every single day to our work with a very heavy backpack on our back. And I'm not talking about the backpack which has our laptops and books. I'm talking about that backpack, where we have filled it in with conflicts, with unnecessary fears, with negativity, stress, tension. And in fact, just because you don't know what to expect up there, you also start to fill in those things that you feel are going to be used there, like tensions and anxiety of the future, corporate politics. Think about this. How many times has it happened with you that you desire to share your ideas and you want to communicate with people, but the fear of being judged holds you back? This very fear of being judged is that baggage that is weighing you down. We have many more such baggages that we carry every single day to our workplace, and we don't even realize that it is pulling us down. Most of the successful people that I have been closely associated with, I have observed that they accelerate their speed of growth because they travel light. Very interesting. Haven't you heard of that? A light kite flies high. So if you want to fly high, if you want to make sure that you reach to the top, you've got to practice what I teach the high-end executives: the absolute success key. Now, of course, I know this is a process that I teach, but in today's video, I'm going to talk to you very quickly about it. Make a list of all the things that you feel you will need to achieve your goal. 25 things, 30 things that you need to achieve your goals. Now, from that list, mark an asterisk on, at least 5 things that you absolutely need. You really cannot move ahead and reach to the top without those 5 things. Take a look at that list. Isn't it interesting that you notice that when you take a look at that list, you never wrote down things like tensions, like complaints, like stress, like politics and anxiety. In fact, you may have written up stuff like actions, hope, belief, motivation, develop my skills. Those are all the stuff that you need. So in reality, we all know exactly where we want to reach, but the things that we carry with us in our backpacks are completely opposite. Writing this list down, writing these things is going to, it's going to wire your brain and tune it to achieve, and it's going to, it's going to strip all the distractions around you and get you to get the real work done. That real work you will get done in 1 week, which most people are not able to get done even in a month's time. Leadership and success, these are all adventures. They are beautiful journey that are meant to be traveled light if you want to succeed. Now, of course, if you want to get deeper into this, if you want me to mentor you, to coach you, feel free to contact me. All my information is available on my website, and the details of this is there in the note below. You can also read my book, Success is Within, and I promise you read that book and you are going to, you're going to read about techniques and rituals that are practiced completely by these A players, by CEOs around the world. I have been working, coaching and speaking with these players, and I have been at all times deconstructing their messages and sharing it with all of you, so that you know that achieving success is no rocket science. Once again, until we meet again on my next episode of Leadership and Success Mastery, I want to thank you for your time of being here and taking the interest to become world-class leaders. Until the next episode, this is Payal Nanjiani wishing you loads of success, and keep in connection with me on my YouTube channel. Follow me on LinkedIn and Facebook. Until then, wishing you loads of success.